Hi, and welcome to my 30-minute chair yoga class. My name is Evelyn. Today's practice, we're going to be focusing on our whole body. So we're going to start warming up the body, then we're going to go into our focus, then we're going to go to our final flow, and we're going to relax for a few seconds. I will be teaching you two different options, and I want you to choose the one that best suits you. So be mindful of your body, listen to your body, and choose the best one for you. For my class today, all you're going to need is your chair, a yoga mat, no socks, yoga socks. If you don't have a yoga mat, I highly recommend wear your sneakers. Always have water close by because we will be taking a water break. So let's start our practice by opening our heart, clearing our mind, and placing ourselves here and now. So let's all sit in our chair. So if you're sitting all the way in the back of your chair, I want you to lift yourself up and slide yourself forward just a little. Test it. If this is where you're at today, you can do your whole practice here. If you can slide it forward right towards the middle of your chair and test it. If this feels okay, then you can do your practice right here. Otherwise, you can slide it back a little, make your adjustment. Now, your legs should be hip width apart. You can bring your hands on the knees, slide it towards your hip, and it gives you an indication. The back of your knee should line up with your heels, so if you slide it back, make your adjustment. Slide it forward or back. Bring your hands on top of your thighs, and let's just rotate them, palms facing up. And let's just wiggle those fingers a little, toes a little, shoulders, little circles. And let's just let it drop and just gently close your eyes. And from here, we're going to go over our yoga breath. So the first breath, our first yoga breath is a nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Our second breath is an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the nose. One more time, take a nice deep breath. And now I want you to choose the breath that best suits you. So take a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. As you relax your fingers, relax your shoulders, your elbows, your belly. Take a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. As you clear the mind and open the heart, placing yourself here and now. Take a nice deep breath. As we get ready to start this wonderful journey, very gently going to start wiggling your fingers, your toes. You open your eyes, rolling your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath as you roll those shoulders, wiggle the fingers, the toes, let them relax. Now I want you to roll your shoulders all the way up towards your ears and all the way back to open the chest. Arms by your side, you're nice and tall, and take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale as you're here in this wonderful chair mountain. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's add some movement. Inhale, so you're going to reach up. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And exhale. Now we're going to reach in front. Bring it back down. One more time. You're going and back down. And from here, you're going to bring those hands together, praying hands, as you place it in the center of your heart. Take a nice deep breath. So we're going to stretch our neck. So we're going to turn our head to the right and hold it. As we gently bring it back to center, we're going to turn it to the other side. Hold it. And gently bring it back to the center. Very gently, going to reach in front of you. You're going to open to the side into your cactus arms, option 1. Option 2, take a nice deep breath. As you bring it back down, we're going to extend it out, bring it back, praying hands, extend. Option 1, option 2, press back and take a nice deep breath. Extend it out, center, open, a little higher, extend it out, last one, out, a little higher, extend it out, and bring it together, center of heart right here. And let's cross it. So we're going to tilt to the right. Option 1, you're going to keep it here. 2, extend it. Extending that right arm. Going a little bit further and take a nice deep breath. Bring it back. Center. Tilt to the other side. Extend. Take a nice deep breath. And bring it back to center. So we're going to bring it forward, and take a nice deep breath, hinging forward, back is straight. Option 2, hands on knee, slide it down. How far, it's really up to you, and hold it. Take a nice deep breath. Try to keep your back straight, your neck aligned with your spine. As you lift it back up, cross it. Let's go into our mountain pose, chair mountain, roll your shoulders back, take a nice deep breath. You can stay here or you can join me in a standing mountain pose. So you're going to join me. You can use your hands, bottom of the chair for assist. Otherwise, you're going to lift yourself up and bring it to the side, roll your shoulders back and take a nice deep breath. As we gently bring our arms back up, bend the knees, and bring your hands to the side. Make sure a chair is there, and let's go back into this wonderful chair mountain. And let's take a short break. So let's bring that right leg hinging forward and drink a little bit of water. As you gently bring it back to that wonderful mountain pose. And take a nice deep breath. So let's start by stretching our neck. So we're going to bring your left hand over to the back of your head, open up. And we're going to start tilting to the left, extending the right hand, feeling that stretch. Take a nice deep breath. And bring it back to center. Now you're going to bring the right hand on your third eye, forehead, left. And we're going to bring it forward and take a nice deep breath. As we bring it back up. And this time we're going to extend the left, bringing our right hand behind us. Take a nice deep breath as you tilt. Now we're going to bring it back to center, bringing both hands behind you and gently tilting back. Take a nice deep breath. Open up. And let's bring it back to center. And let's bring it back to our forehead one more time and tilt it forward. And take a nice deep breath. As you bring it back to center. Praying hands. Take a nice deep breath, shoulders back. as you're going to turn your head to the right, very gently, hold it. And then I want you to go a little bit deeper, so half an inch or an inch. Take a nice deep breath. As you gently bring it back to center, tilting it to the other side, hold it. A little bit deeper. And very gently bring it back to center. Now we're going to open up. We're going to open legs. How wide you are, it's really up to you. Make sure that your knee is aligned with your second and third toe. So you can see it from here. You're right here. Take a nice deep breath. Open the chest. And we're going to extend out and we're going to press with the ball of our feet and toes. Lift the heels up and bring it back down. Here we go again. And bring it down. Last one. And bring it down. Keeping heels down. We're going to bring those arms a little bit higher in between option 1 and 2 of cactus arms. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to tilt to the right. But we're going to place that right hand right on top, and the left hand I'm just going to bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. I haven't moved, just moving my arm. And from here now I'm going to move a little deeper and hold it. Take a nice deep breath. As I gently bring it back, coming back to center. Take a nice deep breath. And now I'm going to tilt to the other side, bringing my left hand, arm right on top of my thigh. Now my right arm, I'm just going to go ahead and bring it a little bit closer to my ear, hold it here, and I can tilt just a tiny bit, half an inch only. Take a nice deep breath. As I gently bring it back, take a nice deep breath. We're going to cross. We're going to twist, gentle twist, option 1 right here. Bring it back center. We're going to twist the other side, very gently, hold it. And gently bring it back to center. We're going to open for option 2. You're going to lift just a little, doesn't have to be high, just a little bit, and open. So my shoulder is not aligned with my elbows, just to open up a little high. Take a nice deep breath. So I'm going to turn to the right and hold it. So I'm twisting, gentle twist. I'm going to bring it back to center. I'm going to twist the other side and hold it. This is option 2. And bring it back to center. From here, I'm going to bring my hands together, bringing my legs together. Now I'm going to bring my hands to the side. Option 1, you can hold on to the bottom of the chair, or you can keep your hands crossed. So I'm going to hold on, and we're going to do just a lift and extension. So we're going to lift and extend, point, lift back, and we're going to go ahead and switch. Option 2, nice and tall. So you can place your hand on your hips if you'd like, or you can keep it down. Choose where you're at. And hold it. Now we're going to go into our hip circle. So I'm going to keep my right hand, my chair, my right leg down, left hand under. I'm going to bring it up, flexing my foot, and I'm going to start my little circles. And I'm going to reverse my circle. And I'm going to bring it back down. Switching side. This time I'm going to place my hand below my knee, flexing my foot, opening, circle. And I'm going to go ahead and reverse it. and bring it back down. Take a nice deep breath. And we're gonna go ahead and do our little twist with a lift. So it's a little twist with a lift. Option 1, you have it cross, you're lifting and switching. Option 2, genie hands. Choose where you're at, one more time. And bring it back down. Now we're gonna go into our eagle arms and legs. So, option 1, you can bring your legs close, zipping it up. And you're gonna slide your left leg back towards your right heel. You're gonna lift the left heel up, pressing with the ball of your feet and toes. You're gonna bring your arms together and take a nice deep breath. So we're gonna slide it up, slide it up, slide it up, and hold it. As we gently bring it back down, sliding the leg. Here we go. The other side. Lift. And very gently, you're going to slide it up, and hold. And very gently going to bring it back down. And take a nice deep breath. Option 2, you're going to cross your leg. If you can't cross it, you can just keep it the same way as we did option 1 with the legs. And now we're going to bring your right hand out, left hand goes in, you're gonna wrap it. Now you're gonna bring it in the back and we're gonna lift, 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 lift. Take a nice deep breath. As you gently bring it back down, you're gonna open, unwrap. Now we're gonna go ahead with the other leg. And now we're gonna bring our left hand out, bringing it, and this time I'm gonna wrap it all around and I'm gonna gently lift up and hold it. And take a nice deep breath. As I gently bring it back down, unwrap and open. Take a nice deep breath. So we're gonna bring it back down and we're gonna do our Cobra. So our Cobra, you're gonna be facing me and I'm gonna go to a side. So I'm in the side here. Option 1, hands towards the hip, shoulders back. Take a nice deep breath. And now we're gonna lean forward. And I'm gonna slide my hands somewhere in the middle, leaning forward, looking down. But now I'm just gonna bring my shoulders together, opening my chest, and I'm gonna look up just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna look straight now. So I'm lifting my head just a tiny bit and holding it right here. Take a nice deep breath. As I gently release it, bringing myself back to center. Option 2, take a nice deep breath. As I'm gonna slide as I'm starting to lean forward, hinging forward, placing my hand closer to the knee. So I hinge forward a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Take a nice deep breath. And from here, I'm gonna press, but I'm gonna lift my head, arching that back, and I'm gonna hold it right here. Shoulders back, take a nice deep breath, little Cobra. As I gently release it, looking down, sliding it back to my neutral. Now we're gonna go into our tree pose. So I'm back in my chair in front of you. So we're gonna go into our tree pose. Take a nice deep breath, praying hands, right leg, left leg. You're gonna bring it to the side. You're gonna lift your little toes. So the sole of your left foot should be in the side of your right leg. And you're gonna drop and open your hip flexor and take a nice deep breath. You can keep it here. You can slide it up below the knee and open up. You can open up with cactus arm if you like, or you can open up the branches all the way up. Choose where you're at. As I bring it back down, bringing my little toes down, make sure the knee stays. Bringing it down, praying hands, together. Take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Other side. Closer. Side. Dropping it. I want to make sure my knee stays. We can stay here and open. This is fine. Or you can slide it up. Choose where you're at and take a nice deep breath. As I gently bring it back down. And take a nice deep breath. Let's go into our mountain pose. Rolling your shoulders back. And we're going to go into a chair pose on our chair. Take a nice deep breath. Pressing down with the ball of your feet and your heels and your toes. Now lift those arms up. Now you're going to lean forward from your hip. Leaning, you're looking down. And you're in this wonderful chair pose. In your chair. As you gently bring it back to your mountain pose. Now we're going to do some of these poses standing. You don't have to do them standing. You can stay in your chair and repeat them. So take a nice deep breath. So from your mountain pose, chair mountain, we're going to lift up into our mountain pose. And now I want you to go ahead and walk yourself behind your chair. So you're going to go ahead and walk right behind your chair. So this is where you're going to be. You're going to be right here behind your chair. Both hands, take a step back so you have some room to work with. And I am going to be on the side. So I'm going to move it first to the left side so you can see me better. So I'm right behind, but I'm moving so you can see me, but you stay behind your chair, both hands, the back of the chair. Shift the weight to the right side. Shift that weight to your right side. And now we're going to place our hands on our hip, my left hand. And we're going to lift and point, flex, and bring it back down. So you're going to lift, point, flex, and back down. If you got the balance, and bring it back down one more time. And hold it. Now you're going to shift the weight to the other side. So you're going to shift it to the other side. So now you're shifting it to the other side. And you're going to lift, point, flex, and back down. If you got your balance, and back down. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our rotation. So you're going to bring your weight to the right side, flex. You can place your hand under or below the knee. Choose where you're at. So I'm going to bring it under. You're going to bring it up and just do a little round circles. We're going to do 2 little round circles this way. And now we're going to switch direction and switch it. Now you're going to switch the weight to the other side. Left, flex, round we go. And round you go. And bring it back down. And bring it back. And bring it back to center. From here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our twist, our little twist. So if you have both hands on your chair, we can start by switching the weight to the right side. And we can lift the left leg, keeping your right hand, your left hand, I'm sorry, on the top of the chair. Right hand goes out and you can turn, turn. So here I'm doing it without any genie hands. And hold it. Switch, shift the weight to the other side. So you're holding onto your chair. We're shifting the weight. Got your hands to the other side. Genie hands, right, and you're gonna twist and down. Or genie hands. Last one, and bring it down. From here, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna walk. So my chair's gonna be behind me. We're gonna open up, soft knee. So now my toes, my knees are going the same direction. How wide I am, you don't have to go so wide. It's really up to you. Take a nice deep breath. Let's start here. Let's bring it down and lift up and bring it back down. Now we're gonna hold it down, placing one hand, and now I'm gonna bring my other hand right over here, my left hand. I'm gonna tilt to the side and hold it. Then I'm gonna bring it back to center. Both hands, lift up, bring it back down. Other hand, bringing my arm as I tilt and take a nice deep breath. And now I'm gonna bring it back to center. And this time, I'm gonna do my little twist, but I'm gonna have it cross. So we're gonna keep it crossed and we're gonna twist a little. Bring it to center, lift up, bring it back down, and twist to the other side, a gentle twist, and bring it back up. So I'm gonna walk again behind my chair so we can go into our tree pose. So you're behind your chair, you're shifting the weight to the right side. So your knee should have a nice micro bend and all of the weight's on the right side. You're gonna bend, left hand. Now you're gonna turn, open up the hips, bringing the sole of your feet, toes and heels on the side of the right leg. Take a nice deep breath. You can keep it here. You can slide it up below the knee and hold it. Or if you've got your balance, you're right here. You can keep it here, or you can lift up. Choose where you're at. As I gently bring it back down, bring it in. And now let's shift the weight to the left side. So now you're shifting the weight to the left side. So you're micro bending. You're gonna open, open. Again, one hand. You can slide below the knee. And you can bring both hands, look for your balance. You can bring your branches up. And we can bring it back together. And slide it back down. Choose where you're at. Take a nice deep breath. Now I'm gonna walk it again. Chair's behind me. I'm in front. Bend. Let's go into our chair pose from our mountain pose. Take a nice deep breath. You're gonna bend the knees, bring those arms up. You're gonna sit, but you're not quite sitting. You're gonna hold it here and take a nice deep breath. And we're gonna gently bring it back into our wonderful mountain pose. Take a nice deep breath. As we're gonna bring it back, hinching forward, bending the knees. And this time I'm gonna bring my arms to the side, make sure my chair's there, and I'm gonna sit down and take a nice deep breath. So I'm scooping my chair back so you can see me. And I'm gonna go into my mountain pose here and take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as I place my hand on the right thigh. I'm gonna slide it back a little bit more. So my hands on top, and now I'm gonna slide my left leg. I'm gonna hinge forward, hinging forward, holding it right here. And I'm gonna lift my toes, ball of my feet, pressing down with my heels, and hold it here. As I gently bring it back up, take a nice deep breath as I slide it, switch, there we go, and hinge forward, and lift. Take a nice deep breath. And bring it back down, and let's slide it back. Take a nice deep breath. As we go into our praying hands, center of heart, we're gonna lift the left hand up, right hand down. You're nice and tall. You're gonna tilt to the side. And take a nice deep breath. As you gently bring it back, now we're going to switch. We're going to tilt to the other side. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to gently bring it back to center and take a nice deep breath. And this time I wanted you to extend in front of you your arms. I want you to open the heart and take a nice deep breath. Your heart is open. As you bring your hands back together again, praying hands, relaxing your shoulders as you tilt your head to the right, a little tilt. Gently bring it to center. Let's tilt it to the side, very gently. As we gently bring it back to center, now I want you to place your hand top of your thighs, palms facing up. Now I want you to relax your shoulders, your fingers, your toes, and gently close your eyes. Let that belly relax. You can slide yourself towards the back of your chair. If you'd like, you could choose that. Closing your eyes. And let's take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale as you follow your breath. Take a nice deep breath. With each breath you take, I want you to relax. So let's start with our toes. Relaxing our toes, our heels. So walk ourselves to the knees, to our thighs and hips, to our pelvis, to the belly, where you can feel your breath flowing as your belly is gently moving, to the heart, where your heart is beating to your breath. To walk to your shoulders where it's nice and relaxed, your elbows and fingers. As you take a nice deep breath, you can feel your breath traveling through your throat, to the heart, to the belly, all the way to your toes as it flows through your body. And you take a nice deep breath. So you inhale through the nose, that cool breath, and you exhale the warm breath. Take a nice deep breath. So you relax your chin, your cheeks, your ears, your eyes are gently closed. And in this darkness, you can picture your heart as it's beating with your breath, so gently. To your third eye, where that picture is more clear, to the crown of your head as you take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. As we get ready to start this wonderful journey, this wonderful day with an open heart and a clear mind, ready to conquer it all. Take a nice deep breath. Very gently, you're going to open your eyes, you're going to move your fingers, you're going to move your toes, little circles on your shoulders. Now you're going to let them relax again. You're going to lift those arms up. So you're going to reach up to the sun. So you're reaching up towards the sun with your praying hands. As you place it in the center of your heart, you tilt your head forward. You can gently close your eyes, relax for a few more seconds. And as we go through this day, let's pass this joy, this happiness to a stranger in need with a smile or an act of kindness. As I pass my light, my joy to you. Thank you so much for being in my class. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're ready to start this day with an open heart and a clear mind. I hope to see you again. Namaste.